Legislation that you have that would withhold senators' pay during a government shutdown.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you had any ability of moving
Yes,
that
it came
forward?
out of the committee unanimously. Senator Thune has promised to put it on the floor at the first opportunity. We just haven't had that opportunity right now. We can't amend the approach bills because they'd have to go back to the House, and that creates a whole new host of problems. We'll get it passed.
I don't believe you.
My first preference is to go ahead and pass all the bills. And the party line that you'll hear from Senator Thune, who is my friend, is that we're going to stand firm. Here's what I think will happen. I think Senator Schumer this afternoon will come out of his conference and he will present us with a list of the demands, and they will be adorable, but they will be unacceptable because the Karen wing of the Democratic Party is in control, and they want ICE defunded. And so the Democrats are not going to vote for any bill that looks like it would help ICE. That's just the reality of it. The truth is that what they do or don't do on the Homeland Security bill is of no moment. ICE has already funded it. We did it in the reconciliation bill.
I told you it wasn't over. I told you that there was going to be another shutdown. Now, we still have a couple of more days, but as the distinguished senator stated, it's a moot point because ICE has already been funded. The reason I want to do the video is to talk to those of you that are collateral damage, if you will, of these folks with their arrogant selves, tell you what you want to hear, but what you have to do is watch what it is that they do. That's the reason for the video, to give you a heads up. This is not to talk down to you or be jovial because you might be one of those federal employees that get furloughed yet again, but just to use the moment to get you to think, number one, act, number two, in the way and the manner that best protects you and your family. As we go on, I want you to hear what this next U.S. citizen is saying and how she's saying it. And then I want to give you some advice for those of you that are homeowners and you might be facing yet another furlough or interruption in your pay.
So since the government loves to shut down because the next shutdown is January 30th and the Republicans or the White House will not change the wording and hold themselves accountable or bring forth any regulations towards ICE to get that $74 billion that they want, I propose that everyone in the House of Representatives and Congress, no matter their political side, have to forfeit their paychecks for the entirety of however long they decide to shut it down. They do not get reimbursed. They do not get that money back, and that money goes back to our federal workforce that's stuck working without a paycheck, that's currently probably working paycheck to paycheck because you dumb keep funding shit and won't give them raises.
Do you agree with her? Do you agree with the passion she has about all of this theater, political theater? Literally, you're going to the movies, watching these folks lie to you all the time. You just had a longer shutdown towards the end of this past year, and these folks still get paid. There's a major disconnect. There's a lot of different benefits and rules that the elected officials don't have to feel while they're making a lot of you all suffer. And so that's how I see it. I'm not a federal employee. I do have a lot of people that I've helped in the past or in my current practice that are directly affected by this via the military and some of the government employees that I'm blessed to work with. Even if that wasn't the case, it rubs me the wrong way, man, because they talk from such a lofty place. And they do so because they don't have to feel any dis-ease, discomfort when they're making these decisions. How do you see this? Let us know down in the comment section. For those of you that may be affected negatively from the shutdown, I want to give you some tools that you can use or some suggestions, if you will, that you should implement if you are a mortgage holder. So the first thing you want to do is communicate, right? You want to reach out to your servicer, or people call it their lender, the place in which you make your payment. And you want to be proactive and let them know that this event could be coming down the pike and it could affect your income, because a lot of folks are paycheck to paycheck. And there are a lot of programs in place. Communication is the key, not just with your mortgage payment, but any payments that you have in place. I was looking at my Navy Federal account the other day, and I noticed a notice that they had saying, hey, there's a pending government shutdown coming down the pike. So everybody has things in place. You just have to be proactive. Okay. Another tool is this. You could hop online and you could type in, does Freddie own my home loan? Does Fannie own my home loan? It'll ask you a questionnaire, and that'll let you know if you have a conventional loan, because a lot of people don't know that. For FHA, VA, and USDA loans, there's specific shutdown protocols in place to help folks that have these types of loans. All more the reason for those that are thinking about getting a home loan. And if you went through this last shutdown or the pandemic or anything of that nature, these things are set in place to help you bide those unexpected events. Let's see here. Your credit is very important today. And if you went through this shutdown just here recently, last year in 2025, annualcreditreport.com is where you want to go. And you can get a free copy of your credit information, not scores, but the information that's collected from the repositories, right? Experian, Equifax, TransUnion. And you want to go through and make sure you're vetting to make sure that there aren't any inaccuracies that have maybe slipped through your radar and been put on your credit report in error, because credit is very important, regardless of what people try to tell you. Last thing I'll say is this. If you've been in an industry for a period of time, consider using a platform like this, YouTube, to be an amplifier for a business that you have or that you're trying to grow, right? While you have that steady Eddie coming in that in these days shows you nothing is untouchable, even government employment. In the link in my description, you'll see the tools that you need to use, but your camera, I have the camera gear there, teleprompter, your iPhone, how to use that, your computer, if you like Windows or Macs, I like the MacBook Pro, a Stream Deck. These are all things that while you're working, a lot of you guys make great income and you don't think about these things because you think, hey, government, pension, I'm good. But again, these events show you that anything could be touched. So diversification is the key. In Proverbs, it tells us that a prudent man, a wise man always prepares. Okay. If that's you, consider that diversification. This is just one way you can implement and start working on so that when things happen here, you're not necessarily affected totally because you have some other things going on here. What say you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comment section, because I really appreciate your opinion and I read all the comments and we engage. Those that know. So my time is up, but I thank you for yours. As I always say, guys, let's be good to one another. Let grace abound. Check out these next two videos here. They'll help you on your journey. And until the next time, indeed, y'all stay blessed.